Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing some Quest Warlock. Why? I just genuinely enjoy this deck. I don't think it's that good right now. I just have a lot of fun playing it. So we're playing a minion-based version, which is why it's called Quest-Minion. I tried the spell-based version, let me just try this version, on stream, where you kind of like try to draw it into fatigue, and I just found there was just not enough damage in the deck. Like, I found it hard to deal enough damage to myself in order to, like, get quest reward. And I wasn't that big of a fan. This version, on the other hand, I thought was a lot more fun. And also because the idea of being able to still punch people in the dome with some mountain and flesh giants is really, really funny to me. So, with that being said, how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. First matchup, Demon Hunter. I'm gonna mull both of these. I'm gonna just mull both of these. I don't know if he's still going for the Naga combo deck, or if he's just playing aggro, or what is he playing, but if it is just the Naga combo deck, we are probably screwed. It's just the Naga combo deck, which means we are probably just... Which kind of sucks, but what can you do? We have a really good start, even though the creature got nerfed. I don't know if it got nerfed in standard, because in standard they just didn't, they weren't able to go as infinite as they do now. But yeah. I want a coin tap here. I should have coin tap. I should have tapped first. Did they fix this card? If I'm not mistaken, you said not trigger when your armor took damage, as it wasn't your health change. I think we might be dead here, friends. That's a really good draw, if not. We should have tapped first for this card. Big thing. I don't... We're in a really bad spot. But yeah, for the Naga combo deck, I actually tried the deck. I never ended up making a video on it, because I was really, really bad at it, and I didn't think it was appropriate for me to show people how to play a deck that I cannot play. Yeah, if I just look at the list real quick. If I'm not mistaken, they got nerfed to like a 1/3. And that's it. Did he go up in mana? I don't remember if he went up in mana or not, but I know he went to a 1/3. The Blind Eye Sharpshooter. So yeah. Excuse me, what the fuck? I didn't want to have health anyways. I forgot I was gonna gain life here. I don't trust him not being able to kill me this turn. I wanted to tap to be able to play Molten Giant, and then I remembered, oh wait, I can't do that. I had to have taken one more damage. And what does my E.T.C have again? Glacial Shard. Glacial Shard. Okay. That's the other thing with the minion version, is you don't have to go and like complete quests to win the game, which is another reason I really like it. You could kind of just like get value, summon some 5/5s on turn 2 or 3, and then win the game off that. Pretty good. Alright, anyways, that worked out pretty well. Anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the next game. Or because yeah, I'll see you guys all there. Okay. I want to mull this. I don't have any ways in my hand to deal damage to myself, so I think it is appropriate to mull that here. If I did, say, have the Crystallizer in hand, I would have kept it. But I couldn't guarantee it, so I didn't want to risk it. Maybe I draw, like, double insane draw, so that's not a draw. It is going to be good, but it's not insane. Because it will allow me to gain back a lot of life come the mid to late game, which should hopefully put me above his damage threshold. Again, it also depends. If he has Storm right on 3, I'd concede. Straight up, I will concede. Playlist then, the 3 to myself. Yeah, if the turn I play this, if he plays Crystallizer, or the turn I play this, he plays Crystallizer, I concede. There's actually no way I come back from that far behind, I don't think. Okay. Him not wanting to coin Hero Parlor does scare me a lot. Then. Also, the rest of my hand is really fucking bad. That doesn't help. I can't. I can actually beat that here. I can no longer beat that here. I still can. Problem is that... No, I can't. Problem being my way of beating that is really inefficient. Okay. Taking 7. I died a Stormlight no matter what. I started to Totemic Surge no matter what. 7. I guess I don't quite die. Not in a good position though, as for damn sure. Oh. Well, Defile works. You went for the trade it no longer. Two, 5. Just wipe the board. I'm a little scared, but I think I have to go for this. Two, 3, 5. Okay. I mean, I'm at 7, which is terrifying. Fuck. Kind of greeted by playing that there, not gonna lie. Do I really have to eat Loatheb here? I can do this to try and draw cards. I really want a Dark Pact. I feel really, really vulnerable. I have to do it. Or since I'm eating Molten Giant, that feels super bad. I feel like I have it. I punted. I meant to play the other guys first. I fucked up. I meant to play these guys first so I could actually kill this. I have lethal next. No, I'm one off lethal. I'm one off lethal next turn. Actually, no, because I can. If I find a way to deal myself 1 damage. Not. Is like this into like draw raised dead or crystallizer. I guess. I think I just play this super safely. Kill these things, then I eat this. I know I might be playing a little bit too conservatively, and I'm fully aware of that, but I feel like risking it is just not worth it. If I just make sure that he can't win, I win the game. I have lethal. Easy. I was never stressed at all. Giant smash. Okay. That went good. Alrighty, let's queue up the next one. Alright, another shaman. The shaman. Like that. Interesting card. This is still one I'm not too sure how I feel about in the deck in general. It does help against all the decks that have a whole bunch of tiny 1/1s. I will admit that. But I feel like overall it's pretty darn slow. I don't know, that might just be me. I want to draw this one. Where is it? This one right here. Because it's real good. I'd also really like to draw like a Kobold Librarian this turn. That would be like probably the best top deck in my deck. Librarian. That works too. Not the best use of a Broomstick, but it's better than nothing, if I'm being honest. The thing is, if to be fair, if I can kill both of these guys, right, and I top deck Race Dead, I win the game. Because then I tap Race Dead, and I just get Omega value. I was hoping for a 1/1. Raise Dead 1 time. Raise Dead. Raise Dead 1 time. Oh. I guess I'm the one who loses the game. I have to hit Raise Dead here. To be fair, hitting Raise Dead is like game winning for me, which is why I want to hit it so badly. He did that trade, which is really fucking good for me. Save me 5 health. I'm gonna cry when he Storm Rights me next turn. But achievement. I am the Harvester of Wrath. Oh, it's not Harvester of Wrath. Oh, there's a chance, boys. Trophium. I am the Harvester of Wrath. The worst part is I still have to wipe his board, because Harvester of Wrath still wins him the game. Now he's going face? Unless he was guaranteed taunt totem, huh? Let's start with this. I forgot that I was one away. He has a million dudes at 1 health. Please kill them. Oh, sucked. I forgot that I was at 1 health away. And I would have definitely played this first. Fortunate. Okay, I'm in less of a panic now. I think I could still survive here. Top deck Crystallizer. Thoughts? Top deck Crystallizer hit like these. Base for 2. I'm not scared because I have a whole bunch of health gain with this. Oh, I lose that one, Con. Wow, those were bad. That was super bad. I don't think I've seen a single raised dead so far today. I don't think it matters. He needs to deal with my board here. The only card I can think in that entire deck would be Devolve. I think these are still statistically 7/7s, and this is still an 8/8, which is still lethal. Maybe not. I guess Totem High Roll. I did lose my Wind Fury, so damage. Ah, he played the I Give Up card. Nice one, Jeff. I think this is a real person, so I'm gonna just click the delete button on her. He made a whole bunch of punts though, which is why I think he lost the game. Funny enough. The turn where he'd had the opportunity to trade his 4/4 into my 5/4 and he didn't take it was very, very weird to me. The turn where he punched me in the face with or traded with my his totem golem with my guy, felt really weird to me, seeing that it was a 1/3. I was just like, you're putting in my Deadpool, so you can't be scared of you can't be scared of Raise Dead. And I don't understand that one, but hey. Anyways, we have time for one more game at least, so let's cue it up. Nut. Hog? Hog. That whole hand is definitely keepable. Just hit a Raise Dead. Traded to his shit. Raise Dead. Play 2 more. What the fuck is going on? Card 5 quest reward. It's like actually really good, but also like kind of mid is the problem. I know that sounds weird for me to say double Crystallizer starts kind of mid, but if you do hit both Raise Deads and then how you complete quest, the reason it's mid, it's because these after quest complete, right? It's deal 5 damage to your opponent, gain 5 health, right? And that's insanely good. Pretty sure this is the best turn 2 in the deck. If we had Backfire after this, this game I think would be over. Just part 1 of Quest is done. We have the Backfire to refill our hands. And yeah. That's not Storm, right? At least, thankfully. They could eat that for free this turn and freeze this. Do that. Okay. We Backfire most likely next turn. Just game Blackfire plus Glacial Shard, slow him down a little bit. See where we want to go from there. That seems not correct. I mean, it protects this, but also hitting Healing Totem protects that, so... I don't know how I feel about that one, Chief. Interesting. If he kills this, I think do I just win? Tap, raise dead, play one of these, potentially play a librarian. Huh. Interesting. I want to tap here. He's dead. Oh my god, this is actually kind of tough. The reason I'm going for this is because I need to hit something cheap that deals me damage. I didn't happen to hit, sadly, and I can't play that Flesh Giant here. I'm 1 mana off my Flesh Giant. Sadly, I was 1 mana off here. I did that because I wanted to really greed the Kobold Librarian. Because if I would have hit Kobold Librarian, this, and I also thought Flesh Giant was free. And then I would have been able to kind of take the game over. Like, pretty confident in the fact that I could have won the game. Three, four, five. Okay. That removed 2 damage. The thing is, he doesn't have Stormlight or Surge. Like, it's only like 4 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can just do this now, gain a whole bunch of health, give them rush game. Ideally. That's scary. Scary. So, like, card we're still looking for is just Raise Dead, right? We hit Raise Dead, we should win the game almost on the spot. I mean, it's 3 damage to him. Taunt? If I had a taunt, I mean, good bot. Oh. Yo, he has an obsession with trading. Not a weird champ. Really, really weird to me. Kind of blanked in my brain the fact that I won't lie, it kind of did blank in my brain. The fact that I'm not taking damage, so my Molten Giants are not dropping in mana value. But he now is forced to trade into my 8/3. And half of my deck is a really good draw. Raise that instantly wins me the game. E.T.C has nothing really that does. No, this is not 3. That's gonna be huge. Yeah, it's basically Raise Dead or Bust, and I have 2 draws at it. So this gives me another turn. So I can... Oh, this is actually insanely good, right? Oh yeah, no, this is insanely good. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got an achievement. Alright, well, as long as the last card deck is not raised, then we should eventually be fine. Copium. It's still not the Harvester of Wrath. It's so funny, this matchup becomes super easy when your opponent doesn't have the perfect card on turn 3 or 4. I still missed. Okay, I win next turn. I win through Spreading Madness. Hey. Those are some pretty unlucky hits, not gonna lie. We dealt so much damage to our own shit. Kind of whack. Very little went to actually face. But I'll take that. We did so much better than we did on stream with this deck. Silence 120 minions. Deal 150 damage with Defile. Oh, we can open a pack. Ooh. We completed this. We got Reformers. Go. I'll save this gold for a pack tomorrow. We'll just open these. But yeah, no, I'm really happy with how that went. What do you mean 0 duplicate cards? I have all of those. Trust me, I've played them all. Oh, I hit a new Lego. Pog. I have the fancy version of him, but still Pog. I wish the Lego was from this set, personally. Maybe. Oh, can't get double lucky in one video. But yeah, did we, like, not lose a game? Yeah, no, we went 4-0. When I played this deck on stream, I feel like I was, like, 0-4. I think I was, like, 2-2, and then I gave up, but... I mean, we can check. We played 8 games, yeah, so I was 2-2 because I have 2 losses with the deck. Yeah. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Look at him. And we opened a legendary, man. I cannot complain. But yeah. You know, I don't know how I feel. Oh, isn't it a 6-drop or is it a 5-drop? Seven? That's 7. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about these. They look so boring, especially in comparison to the new ones. Like, compared to the dragon I opened. Like, this just looks so much cleaner with the color and everything. I don't like this personally. Kind of bleh. How many signature cards do I have? Capture. These 3. I don't remember how I got all 3 of these. Oh, it's just you get those 2 for free. Page head. This guy. Those 2. Oh, I forgot I opened this. Oh, the shoe. I have like every version of this card. I should just use that version. It looks nicer. Even though I'm not a fan of the original ones, it still looks pretty nice. I don't have the regular one, lol. I have the fancy and the fancy version. Anyways, this deck is really strong. I do feel when I played it on stream, our RNG with the deck was much lower than it realistically should have been. We beat a rogue, we beat a shaman, we lost to a rogue, we lost to a paladin. Oh yeah, that paladin game was insane. It was like a turn 3 kill by the paladin player. The rogue was also seems really short because the whole game took 3 minutes. And both games we won took like 5-7 minutes, so almost 8. But yeah, no, I think this deck is pretty strong. I don't know how I feel about playing a deck that does self-damage in a format that is so aggro. We got really lucky today because I also feel my opponent's draws were not exactly that good. Like my opponent's draws were probably like mid at best, especially for those decks, if not low. And my draws were pretty solid, even though like even in that last game I had like the double Crystallizer start, and like I found the deck kind of like tapered off after that in like power level. So yeah, also I mean I had quest reward active for like 6 turns in order to win, so something else. But no, overall I do really like the deck. I do think the deck is really, really strong. I just think it's not really the meta for it. Although you could definitely do really good with this deck. There's also some cards I would probably cut, like Agony. Potentially Agony for a second Spirit Bomb, just have a little bit more removal. Potentially remove the Defile out of E.T.C. Put in Sticky Fingers or something like that. Something to just help with some matchups I feel are really, really bad. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one where hopefully we get some more dubs. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.